We are live and back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Red and Black TV. We are here. I've got my mate here.
Your mate.
My mate,
We're all mates.
We're all mates here, brother. What's going on?
We're all brothers. We're all brothers from another mother.
Mate?
Oh, God. Bloody freezing.
You can't take it. I told you I'd give you a fucking jacket. You don't want a jacket.
Brother, it is
Freezing.
cold
It's freezing.
It's not that
Look at
cold.
George. He's about to take his fucking jacket off.
Fucking more people are hopping on this sound's not working. Piss off. I know Dad Az always says it, but now the other bloke, Adrian's saying it too.
He's a fucking paranoid. Keeps flicking the fucking volume up and down over here.
Honestly.
How are we on this cold Wednesday night?
Mate.
Couldn't be better.
Winter's slowly settling in. Or is
Freezing me balls off, honestly.
it- Oh, nice.
Could not
struggling.
struggling better.
That's a good image to have.
Shower thoughts?
Nah.
This is eating the chair for it's right here. Well, drink your whiskey, man. You might warm
Yeah,
up.
we'll
You
warm up.
said It's
It's fireball.
Fireball at the bottom. Fireball at the bottom. Yeah. How you doing? How's your back? Your back's all good?
No, my back's fine. No, I just had a fall last week, so I was in bed for like 2 days straight. Couldn't get out of bed, so managed to get out probably Friday. Didn't leave the house till Saturday.
They made you walk.
And
27
we had
levels down.
we had a fly drill at work last Tuesday, 27 flights of stairs. Legs like jelly, obviously.
No, he didn't fall down 25, 27.
No, I didn't. I
He
got down
walked
to the
down.
bottom.
He walked down.
But just my legs were like jelly, and being the fat fuck that I am, you know.
You got to clear up your stuff with these people.
Yeah.
These people are horrendous.
But you know, I'm all good now, so I'll be there on Saturday cheering the boys on. You know, massive game, massive 3 points ahead potentially. And you know, after the game that we played against Newcastle, obviously I was probably the sober one and actually the one watching the game from home.
I did too.
But obviously, but you had to probably have a commitments. And,
Well, I can't talk about
Nah,
it.
not really. I was just
or
watching
and
the
then
game.
Malta was just like, why am I here? You know,
The first, when?
at Newcastle.
Well, first half, bro, I can't
get up
remember.
here? How did I get here?
That was great. It was honestly great. But first, Bernardo, like there's three of us. Did you want to just quickly?
Yeah, Kev was meant to be on, but he had a family emergency
So,
going on.
Best
so
wishes.
Yeah.
Best wishes to Kev
Thoughts out
and
to
his
you,
family.
Kev. Yeah, thoughts, man. But yeah, David, bro, don't get me started on that day. Fuck me.
These were mangled all of yous again.
Nah, he's talking about something else. Like he knows what. Fuck, bro. What a day, eh? I didn't even get any food, bro. But no, honestly, Newcastle. Yeah, you touched on it, George. Supposed to be 3 bays sold out.
And based off the TV viewing, it looked like probably a bay and a half.
A bay and a quarter.
I don't get it. Honestly, I don't know how. There was a fair bit of
It
people.
was a little tactic to get more people to the game, I reckon. You know, bays are selling. Everyone, quick, panic.
Why do they
Hey,
do that,
Really
fuck?
panic,
It's
bro.
like the Macarthur. They said what was it yesterday, the day before? We've already sold 500.
Yeah.
500 tickets. Obviously, I think
I don't know
you said
about
before the podcast that the active base almost.
Oh,
pretty
as far
much
as I
sold
know,
out.
yeah, it's starting to
Unless it's
fill out.
updated now, but
Yeah.
I got
There's so much of a space they give you over there.
Yeah,
It's
I know. I
fucking-
got a text message.
bros.
Got a text message yesterday from the club saying,
up,
you
George.
know, here's your away bay member, you know, code thing, and yeah. So
Yeah, if anyone didn't see, the codes are, what is it? Wanderers.
away,
Yeah, Wanderers
It
away
hurts when I-
2025
member
or something.
away 2025
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, it's
no,
around-
member away 2025.
I mean, you're not going to struggle to get
For
tickets over there. I mean, like,
But you get a
it's
discount.
pretty much our home game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
want to know how Edmondson Tavern was. Did you mention it?
I was
No,
in your
it's
story.
on my
I
Instagram.
saw it.
Oh,
It
fuck.
was
Mate,
Yeah.
I had
There you go.
nacho.
Oh, sorry, George. Away members 2425.
Yeah.
That's
you go.
thanks, Bella. That's the code. So it's there in the chat if anyone needs it.
Yeah.
I think you get like a certain percentage off. I can't remember. It's not
Tavern's
much.
good. Edmonton Tavern's good. It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's great
I went
atmosphere.
yesterday, actually, myself.
If you sign up, become a member, it's free. You get discounted prices as well, which I've already got on my phone.
Sorry,
so-
mate.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
What do you get? Beers?
no, you get discounted off food and drinks.
They give you.
Oh,
They tell you which
God,
one's the
Father.
poker, the winning poker machine, or what?
No.
They're fresh, those poker machines.
There you
mate.
go,
They don't
QR
drain
code. There you
Yeah.
go, members point, whatever.
Right, free membership.
There you go,
What are
scan
you,
here.
What are you showing? Oh,
Thanks,
everyone's
mate.
going to scan your
Scan it,
thing,
scan it,
bro.
scan it, scan it, scan it.
What was that?
But
Zoom
You're going to
Scan
show
it,
it on the
scan
TV,
it.
Nah.
pause it.
nah, it's my membership.
But they're going to
What are
scan
you
it. They're going to get
doing?
your points.
they're gonna have a lunch date with me if they want,
Oh,
or a dinner date, or I'll make an exclusive
Hey,
dinner
I
date.
don't think you know what you've done.
It looks small. It looks small from
the
the
outside.
but inside it's massive.
Yeah, well, that's it.
We
You're
can all
done, bro.
relate. We
That's
can all
it.
relate today, can't we?
But I tell you what, I had nachos and garlic bread, and I'll tell you what, the
oof.
best nachos I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than my mum's, better than
Come
all
on,
the other
hey,
places
hey,
that I've.
You can't say that, bro. Better than
It's
your
not
mum.
here,
What's
so
wrong with that?
anyway. different
Was it
story.
cheese on it?
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It wasn't.
Guac, sour cream, corn.
Sounds like a heart attack.
No, it was beautiful, and I had the what was it, the pink lemonade with vodka.
But that's not your
Pink
cheese,
lemonade's
George.
nice.
That's
And
not your
off it-
cheese.
Off its fucking tits. But
Okay, fair enough.
You're right.
Yeah, well,
Great.
fuck, we're doing reviews now. We might as well do ox kebabs or whatever.
Ox kebab. Oh, man. How's that guy still alive eating all
He's
these
still
kebabs?
going.
Honestly. But yeah, obviously, before we get into the Newcastle game, Auckland.
Auckland, yeah, congratulations to Auckland.
done.
Coming in, they've done a Wanderers
Yeah.
on the league. See if they can go one step further and take out fucking the grand final thing.
Yeah, honestly, like
Toilet seat.
I think the average. I was watched the end of their. I like to kind of watch most of the game there, and they were saying that they averaged throughout the season 18K.
Roughly, yeah,
Right.
pretty much, man.
That's big. Like this is Auckland. Like you're not going to get away supporters apart from Wellington and us. I think we took the most.
Yeah.
and they still averaged 18K. Now, obviously, they're winning. It helps.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
hey, it's great for the league, and credit to them. Honestly, I'm not buying in that. They're wait till they start losing and might drop off. I hope it doesn't
I hope
happen.
it doesn't.
I hope it
doesn't turn into a 2.0
Yeah.
like us.
Yeah, but look, honestly, credit to them. Well deserved. I don't think they're as strong now as they were earlier, midway through the season.
I think everyone was probably just feeling him out, seeing
Yeah.
what they're like.
I feel like some of their players, like, they probably don't understand. Like when we won the league, the first year we were in,
Yeah.
where our players thought that was it. They won the
Yeah.
league, and when they got told, no, it's not over yet. We still got.
Well,
Still
still
got
got
like
finals.
2-3 games left.
Wasn't
I don't
it,
think their heads were that much into it.
Nah.
wasn't it? Was it Shannon Cole in one of the dockers? I don't know if it was the first season where he goes. It might have been later. Actually, it might have been.
Second season.
Yeah, where he said the club did the review or like gave him a program or something.
Oh,
saying, look what you've
yeah. Yeah,
achieved.
yeah.
I think that was first season.
That was
look what
first
you've
season.
achieved.
Yeah, yeah.
Just before the grand final.
And it sort of like
Yeah,
maybe
rest on their
they
laurels.
thought, well, grand finals just sort of like we're happy to be there.
Yeah.
But whereas obviously Central Coast took their chance and
And that Matt Simon.
Patrick Van's like,
No,
No, it was the second
not
one.
Simon.
Yeah,
What's his
but-
name? McBrain.
no, it was
Yeah,
Daniel
McBrain.
McBrain. But
Oh, was it?
the first,
Weisberg, is that how you say his name?
no,
Patrick.
Patrick Van's like,
Weinsweig.
Oh shit, Michael, brother, thanks, man.
Takarese, Michael.
How awesome is that? Western Sydney beating Sydney FC. Crowd attendance at McDonald's Stadium.
Oh.
Western Sydney yesterday had
Oh,
300
yeah.
fans, and we had more than 300. Yeah, yeah. Fair
Nice,
enough.
good thumbs up to everyone
Yeah,
who turned
bro.
up.
Yeah, it was good seeing you, Michael. Cheers, bro. Yeah, he was there. But yeah, as far as I know, to answer Matt Soaps, and a lot of people are asking this, and I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but from what I understand, if Auckland do make the final, from what I understand, will be in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's going to be at their stadium or Eden Park, because I think Eden Park holds more.
Yeah.
It's a bit
man,
torn.
No, wait.
Bit torny.
That would sound so stupid. You're Auckland. Why would you get a Wellington?
No,
It's not
Eden
like
Park's in
Eden
Auckland.
Park's in Auckland.
It's in Auckland, Eden Park.
Eden
Oh, is
Park,
it?
Yeah, but it's a big.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
but it's a big.
Elsewhere.
It's a bigger stadium.
It's a bigger stadium, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
yes,
but-
yeah, I know what you're
but
talking
the
about.
thing is,
I thought you were talking about our fucking
The yellow.
Wellington.
the Cake Tin.
Cake tin.
Yeah, that's-
Cake tin,
sorry.
is it, or what do you call it?
Westpac.
misunderstanding there.
Yeah,
But I would have loved to. I think I know what you're going to say, Malta. But I think collectively, I think if that comes to fruition where Auckland do make the grand final, just have it at the stadium that they've always been playing at. Because I think, I feel like it's rewarding.
Yeah.
It's rewarding to the
It's
people that
rewarding the
come in.
people that go the port behind the goals. To everyone that set up the club as well.
Yeah.
Because we got to
It's
remember that. All right, yeah, we didn't play our grand final at
Georgie, let me ask you
Parramatta.
this. Yeah.
But I think if it was at Parramatta, I think we would have won that grand final.
Well, apparently Eden Park won't be available due to the Super Rugby, so...
so it has
that's
to.
out.
but let me
it'll
ask
be-
you this.
yeah.
Who gets all the money or half the money from the final series?
APL.
There you go. They'll probably want a bigger crowd. Move it to a bigger venue. I get it. I get what you're saying, George.
Yeah.
Like, if we were to if we finish
100%.
first, I'll be saying hosted at Parramatta. I don't care who we're versing.
Yeah.
Even
It
Sydney FC,
would have to be at Parramatta. wouldn't
But if we're versing Sydney FC, mate, they're going to move to ANZ.
it? Yeah.
But either way, look, I don't want to knock on wood. I don't. Like, credit to Auckland, 100%. They deserve it. For me, they aren't the team to beat, which is ironic because they finished first.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't fear Auckland. I respect them. I respect everything they've done, but I don't fear Auckland. For me, it's still City. I think City.
Yeah, and us at the moment
Yeah.
as well. Based off
Western United, they're kind of.
I mean, they
to be fair, they should have scored against
they,
us.
I mean, to be fair, they did get the result against Sydney on the Sunday.
1-0.
1-0. I think they probably had,
And that's big, bro.
that's massive for Western. And congratulations to John Aloisi on another, I guess, great season with Western as well.
Yeah, he's doing well.
I think I sort of give him a little bit of flack because he doesn't seem to be like a coach. He just seems to be like a CEO on the sidelines and just looks good. But he actually looks like a good manager.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've never really
never
rated
rated
him.
him, mate.
I've never really rated him as a
But
manager.
he's proven, again,
You talk about stadiums, far out. If we have to verse Western United somewhere, mate, they got to move that to Amy Park.
No, he did. Didn't they say they're going to move it?
I think they said for Victory and City. I think on the coverage,
Yeah, but Western
they said
have
they'll
to.
move it for Victory City because that's
Are
what
they
the
not?
Victorian police.
They won't play it out there in that fucking.
It
little
but it depends if
hole.
No, because they said it on the coverage because we were talking about it and they said it. They said they'll move it to Amy Park for if they verse Victory, if they verse City because the Victorian police. They said otherwise they're going to upgrade the stadium for the broadcasters. Brother,
So what?
the 5,000.
So what?
I know, but
Demandables?
if they know Western Sydney's coming to town,
Surely,
they're going to
So
say
what?
no, hang on, we're not that stupid. We're not falling down that road.
Otherwise, honestly, there won't be enough room for us. And I'm not just exaggerating.
Well, the thing
There
is,
legit won't be
it
enough room for
depends
us.
if Amy Park's booked because of Melbourne Storm.
no, I'll say it's always booked ahead. I'm pretty sure there's places like that.
Yeah.
Tentative
it's in the
tentative booking.
It's like penciled in, but
Not
not.
analysis.
It's penciled in, but not.
That's tentative, George.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm drunk.
Tentative booking.
Tentative.
Yeah.
There you go, probably butchering it, eh?
Good.
mate?
I'm
Is it
pissed.
analysis?
Well, before we get into this, the Newcastle game, who do you think? And this is before we know who the final
Yeah,
top six are.
yeah.
Who do you think the grand final is going to be between? I know we're gone up 3 weeks ahead, man, but who do you reckon?
I think Auckland will be in there. It'll be at Auckland. They'll just
Auckland, you reckon?
Auckland will be there. They'll probably if Melbourne City do the league a favour and win on the weekend, they get who gets
Please, City.
third place gets fucking 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3v6,
So they're always,
4v5.
Auckland's always going to get the lowest fucking ranked team.
Yeah.
And the lowest ranked teams, they're not probably playing the best. Oh, Melbourne Victory's starting to play right now. But Adelaide, you'll be fucking rubbing your hands if you get Adelaide.
Look, a lot of people are. Georgie, who do you reckon before I read the comments?
I think Melbourne City will be there.
Yeah.
And I think the other team's sort of a toss of the coin at the moment. Like you said, Auckland, obviously they are there for a reason, but I still think there's at least 2 or 3 teams that could potentially be filling that spot. So it could be us, or it could be, Western, or Smoky. So
Most people are choosing Melbourne City to be in there. We got City
Yep.
versus
Yeah.
us, Wanderers versus Auckland, Auckland versus City, Auckland versus City, us versus Victory.
No,
Nah.
Auckland v City is probably like the main one. That's probably the main thing.
Yeah, I think based on the table, that probably is it. But I think if we come across Auckland, yeah. The only thing is that I think that's going to help Auckland is the double leg semi-final. I think if it's a one-off, it disadvantages Auckland. But I guess the second leg will be in Auckland because I think the top team has the advantage of the second leg at home. That might help them. But look, it's great. It's such a good finals because we're going into the last week. Apart from first, we don't know anywhere else who's going to finish.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen on the weekend.
We don't even know who's top 6.
It's good.
It's great.
You could either end up in 4th or you can end up in 2nd for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For us, it could be like that.
Yeah, it's great.
Or it could be worse, couldn't it? Could be 5th.
Yeah, well, honestly, like it depends.
I mean, the
what
lowest
things
I think
happen.
they can finish is 5th.
Yeah, if we draw, then we're fucked.
We can finish 5th. We can technically finish 5th.
Yeah.
And it's actually a big possibility if we don't win, because Victory have Newcastle, which you assume Victory's going to win.
will get it.
So by that, they're going to overtake us. So far out, we are.
Need to get the
Yeah,
points.
yeah, and a draw's no good for
So
us.
the dead rubber you guys are talking about, there is
So
no dead rubber.
3
No.
points at Macarthur is basically
It's a must.
Yeah, like
again. And
scary, but Victory away is a big possibility if we don't beat Macarthur.
yeah,
Big possibility.
start
Which-
packing, boys. Start prepping.
Yeah, far
Yeah.
out.
We've
Remember,
had them before in the final series, haven't we?
no,
Never before.
no,
I don't think we've had Victory.
No.
No, well, we
No.
haven't been in that many.
no.
We haven't, eh? We're far out. How scary is
No,
that?
we haven't. First season we had
We've
Brisbane
never
Roar.
had Victory away.
Second season we had.
We've had Adelaide, Brisbane.
But we played Brisbane in the grand final the second year.
We've done Brisbane a few times.
But
Yeah.
the game
Famous for
before to make the grand final, I think that was against.
I don't know. Adelaide. No, Adelaide.
No, it
lost in
wouldn't have
the
been. It
final.
wouldn't have been Adelaide. It would have been
Yeah.
Melbourne, possibly Melbourne
Hearts.
City.
I can't remember.
But we've never had Victory in the
No,
finals.
we've
Never.
never had victory.
Shit. We've had
Can't remember.
Sydney and we haven't had Victory. Well,
Who did we beat in the semi to get to the fucking
Against Brisbane.
in the first
No,
year?
The first one was Brisbane.
Was it Brisbane?
Brisbane.
Oh no, with the
Shinji-
tube.
Shinji-
Yeah,
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
so,
Yeah, when
And then
Mark Mulvey was the coach.
yeah. Yeah, man. How good is it when we're talking about finals, eh? Honestly.
Get it
We're
off.
literally talking about finals before.
I want the club.
The last week's
I
done.
want the club to release the finals T-shirt so everyone can get on board.
Nah, don't release finals
Final
shit.
t-shirt. What do you mean?
They
Grand
did that
final?
2 seasons ago, didn't
Yeah.
they? Giving like,
Yeah.
Don't release any finals. If we win a different story, release what the hell you want.
Yeah,
Don't release
standby.
anything.
Have her on that. What did you call it? Timpalimpy? What you call it?
Tentative.
Tentative.
Do not release any. They did. I remember they released it in Ruden's one, and they
Yeah.
got absolutely drilled. Like they got made fun of.
Jeez.
Like,
Don't do
yeah, we
that.
made finals. Release a t-shirt. No.
And then we lose against.
Shows
Yeah.
the level.
It's not bad, Jimmy. Jimmy's all right. I think it's a dig. It's not bad that it's not bad we're talking about it since most people said the
Jimmy
season's done.
Hey, we didn't say it was done. I had percentages. You know?
Oh god! All right. After talking all that shit, should we get into the Newcastle game?
There's not much to talk about. Fucking.
How was the trip up there, Malta? Because obviously over the weekend it was,
Yeah, it was about
raining and
8 cans deep on the drive. Busting to go
Drinking
bathroom.
driving, that's not a fucking good example.
No, I was in the back seat.
Oh, sorry.
it was back in the back seat.
Yeah, I was like, fuck,
Oh.
it's a cold one. I'm gonna start smashing JDs. Got to Dan Murphy's and had the solo, but the lemon lime ones. Drink
Oh,
responsibly.
They're good, they're good.
Yeah,
They're good.
drink responsibly, people. But yeah, no, it was good. The pub was actually all right. It was good. Well, I got there about, I don't know, 2:30,
You didn't
and there was already a fair bit of people there.
Jake?
Yeah, they cut off the food at 2:30. We were last people. I'm like, what
you
the fuck? I don't know
fucking
why.
kidding me?
Ask the-
I was Hungry Jack's down the road, isn't there?
No, that's the
No.
Central Coast.
No, that's
Subway too?
Newcastle.
The Subway?
Yeah, this
That's something
no,
close.
Newcastle
I
is
remember
nothing
when,
except
when
for
we
the
played
door next door.
when we played Newcastle
right.
the first year to win the Premier's Plate. It was on Easter long weekend, and the only thing that
George
was
knows.
open was Macca's and KFC.
Georgie, I don't know if I should read this, but this is quality. I've got
Here we
to
go.
Say
respect it.
Say it.
Sefton Staircase has commented.
Well, they're actually
Staircase.
doing renovations there at the moment.
I mean,
so-
well, this is a staircase comment.
Well, apparently you didn't. Hey guys, just want to address all the rumours. George didn't fall down at work. He fell down our staircase chasing after Jasmine for a lap dance and misjudged the step. Hope he's okay. Look, at least I hope you're okay.
Hey.
Jasmine's a reject.
Oh, there is some truth to this. There we go. The staircase has spoken.
Compo, work compo's trying to get.
Should have bought my neck brace.
Don't tell him your name, Steve.
My neck.
But no, honestly, it was good. It was it had a bit of old school vibes to it. It did. We didn't really march. We mainly we did walk. Actually, we
Big
didn't
walk.
march.
It's a big walk.
Yeah, because now you have to go right around the whole stadium to get because they don't want us to walk through the concourse. Because that's where the Newcastle homes are located. The supporters.
Yeah, but they're always there.
So we
Never-
go
nothing
around.
happens.
And it was good. It was a bit of old school. Look, the numbers, we criticised the 2 bays that were sold. There wasn't really 2 bays worth, but it was good numbers. It was good. I liked it that, there was that return of Pyro. We know where we stand. But it was like a bit of that old school vibe. It was actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe a lot of us drank a little bit too much, but it was a good away day. I can't remember last time in Newcastle. We've had some dreadful trips in Newcastle.
Yeah.
The one that comes up, Banana, is I think it was the FA Cup where we were the ones there with the JT out.
Yeah.
And there was like 5 of us there.
Yeah,
Literally 5 of us.
Pissing down rain.
Yeah.
And lost 1-0.
We lost, yeah.
Fucking bastard.
We've had some terrible nights there, and this
That was
wasn't
a league,
one.
man. I mean, it was just a league match. No, FA
No, it was an A. It was
it league match?
No, it was A-League.
It was
wasn't
midweek, some shit.
It wasn't.
Because they closed the other side.
It wasn't Australia Cup. It was.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
A-League.
So we've had some really, really low nights there, but we've had some highlights. Obviously, winning the league, 10,000 supporters, but this was a good one. This was actually a really, really good trip. Would have been better to see more goals, yeah, possibly, and all that stuff, but
3 points is 3 points.
that's what I mean. And well, as everyone's saying this, it wasn't too bad. It was twice as many as Sydney, so it must have been true.
Can we stop dick measuring
comparing.
contests, bro? Fuck, I hate
Good,
that,
I like
bro.
it, bro. Dig them while they're down. Deal. Kick them while they're down.
Like the fact that everyone travelled, good on them.
Yeah, honestly, it was good. It was actually good. It was good. Even like Farah, we haven't had this feeling for a while. Coming back at the Twin Servos, full of Wanderers supporters coming back. It was great. It was great. The line for Hungry Jack. Some guy had to wait 28 minutes for his meal.
28 minutes.
And they
For a
literally,
Whopper.
one
got
of
his
our
order
mates, old mate Gaffer, and they literally said, "Oh, Farah forgot to look at the fixture list because they forgot to roster people on the Hungry Jack." So,
What do you mean
but you know what was good? Like the fact that even that after the game, and we didn't leave straight away. We went somewhere else before and then went down there, full of Wanderers supporters, and the old Croatians came in chanting and stuff. It was good. It was
The magic
actually-
water? With the magic water? Yeah.
Cool.
they did.
The magic Croatian, what's it called? Mount Franklin?
The clear,
Natural spring.
They were in great form, I'll tell you that. But no, it was good. It was obviously really good, and we haven't done that for a while. So hopefully it continues for a couple more seasons. But yeah, getting to the game, I predicted 2-0.
I'm pretty sure we said 3-1.
Yeah, I didn't give my.
No, you weren't here, Georgie. But the reason why I'm you're gonna use your word. I'm content with the 1-0.
My word.
I'm content, but the reason why is I'm gonna say something a fair bit of people will disagree. I at this point of the time of the season, I prefer 1-0, 2-0 compared to 5-3.
Yeah.
I think when we were early on, or not early on, but when we were doing that really, really good run, we were winning comfortably. We were scoring goals, and we we're like, great, but defense wins your leagues.
But we were conceding at the
and
same
now
time as
we're
well.
starting to see it. Like, fair enough, we conceded 2 against City.
Yeah,
but we
that's-
conceded 0 against West United, 1 against Auckland. We're starting to see some solid, and you can argue Newcastle should have scored that a guilt chance,
Had a few chances.
but they didn't. And I'm all right with 1-0. Win scrappy.
Hey, we got the job done in the end. That's all we asked. I'm pretty sure I said on the last podcast, okay, we need just to go up there, be professional,
'Cause-
get the job done, and get out of there.
Because
We've done that.
Because the way I look at it with Newcastle in the past, like you guys mentioned, is that Newcastle just has been historically, apart from the first season or two, they've always been a banana skin or a a team where we might be playing all right, a couple of wins in a row, and then we just capitulate against them.
Yeah,
Don't get the result. We go back thinking, what the fuck happened? But at the end of the day, I feel as though Newcastle, fair game to them.
Yeah.
Lockie Rose for me was probably their standout player, along with that young kid that they're having raps on.
The Adams kid.
Adams. I think he's got a bright future. That kid.
100%.
And
He'll look good in red and black, I reckon.
Oh yeah, but why would you want to change a winning team?
I mean, like for next season.
For next season, but again, if you bring him to our system, is he gonna elevate to what he is now?
I'm sure Stats can sort that out.
He'll go, he's not going to come. Oh, maybe, who knows? They're in
But
trouble.
but as you mentioned, professional performance, 3 points.
Scrappy.
Scrappy.
Well,
Wasn't
the first
the greatest game. I think I fell asleep during the first
it was
half.
frustrating at times to watch, but
Were you surprised with Hammond starting?
no, because I feel as though he's been crying out to start more games and play more minutes. And I feel as though the times that he's been starting and got more minutes, he's done well enough.
Maybe I should have phrased it. Were you surprised with Hammond starting up front instead of Sapsford?
I think he just then
starting was fine. Like I didn't have an issue with it.
Yeah.
I just think positionally he could have been maybe on the wing. But then obviously where
the
you
issue
put
where
him
you're
because
gonna
you've
play
got
Cruyff.
Milanovic, Cruyff and all that. So, but ultimately...
Miller was up front apparently. Hammond was on. See, I told you I can't remember the first half. I told you.
Yeah, so I mean... I've always been crying out for Hammond to have more minutes in games and, grow his stature in developing his game. So
a lot of people, I'm saying Hammond because he did face a little bit of criticism after. And I think we've got to just remember he is young.
still developing.
And we can't expect, it's just unfortunate that we're going to compare Hammond to Milanovic. And that's just the way it is because they're similar positions. That's a little bit unfair on Hammond. I think all of us agree he's got a future at this club. And if he reaches what we think he can reach, mate, he's going to be pretty decent. I'm glad if anyone, if Stadge is going to rotate that game, I'm glad he played Hammond. I think it was warranted. But, did he have his best game? No. Yeah, I'm not criticising.
It happens. It happens. Listen, it happens.
Yeah, it
But I
happens.
think you need to give Sapsford a bit of a rest as well. He's been playing fucking almost every game.
Well, he came on
Starting
and scored.
every game. Yeah, he came on and scored. Probably Stadge wanted to see a reaction out of him as well, and he got one.
Yeah.
Got a goal.
Yeah, it was, look, oh, fuck, you want to talk about it. It was, this is the goal. A stuff up from defence, but hey, at least I'm not going to say we were crazy pressuring, but we were a little bit.
It was just a poor pass overall.
Poor pass, Barella pounced on it. See you later.
Pounced on it, passed it.
Yeah. Credit to Barella here. Credit to.
Oh, he's
It's
always
simple,
he's
but-
always in this position about Malta. Always, he's always got a foot forward, ready for the ball.
Yeah, honestly, this is Barella, at his best, his right position. Decent finish by Sapsford. Yeah, Grozza's helping his old team. I think, I don't know.
How many Wanderers in that team?
whole
Wilmering,
backline except for
Grozos,
Nada.
Aquilina, Nada. It's about 5.
Sanchard is there too.
John Charles about 6.
Doesn't
5,
matter.
6.
Rose. You had Rose.
Do you count him?
Yeah,
Well,
Grozos,
count him. He was
Wilmering.
an academy player.
Yeah. I don't want
More half the team.
But,
Yeah, but you got to remember we own him.
No, not really anymore.
Adrian. Yeah, but honestly, look, obviously, I'm going to praise Barello in this instance. He had to be in the right position. Simple pass. How many times do we see people butcher this? Simple goal by Sapsford. But again, how many times do we see?
But I feel like
people
Barrella's
butcher it?
always in that area where he's pressure the keeper or pressure one of the defenders.
Yeah.
He's always on the front foot, I
Make a
think.
missing pass and so.
See, a lot of comments are saying this is Barello at his best, where he just plays simple. He didn't take a man on. He didn't take 3-4 touches. He just got the ball, ran towards the defender. Simple decision, simple pass led to a goal. I think
we're
some
finally-
people overcomplicate it.
I think people are finally accepting that he's not playing that role that he played in his first season on the Rudin, where he was a striker, where he got thrown in because our striker he left.
Yeah.
And we all fucking got hyped up. Oh, he's going to play next season up front. He's going to score fucking 20 plus goals. Didn't happen. Obviously, he's got a new role here, and it's paying off slowly. So we can finally kind of see. what he's
Yeah,
doing.
look, I'm not going to say Barella had his best game. He did miss a pretty big chance, I think, before this goal. But from what I remember and what I saw is Barella played his typical game in that he dropped deep. In some cases, he dropped behind the midfield to pick the ball up, extra person, turn the ball past.
Yeah.
I think that is Barella's game. I think,
It's good because I like the way he plays like that because it suits him well because he gets the ball in his first 40s, always forward, bro. None of these playing around the back.
Sideways or backwards.
Just straight attack, forward counter. When he gets the ball, something's going to happen.
yeah.
Whether he scores the goal, makes the goal, he's involved somewhere in the mix.
And what I actually thought, and probably go more into it as well, but I actually think the fact that we missed Brillante against City and then he came back to that Newcastle game, I think that really, we actually credit his value in that defensive midfield role. Because when I had a quick chat to him after the Melbourne City game, I said, what happened? He goes, pulled up hamstring issue.
Brillante?
Yeah, that's why he didn't play that particular game. So, I think
This is what I hate.
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand, yeah?
what?
The missus knows I'm on RBTV, so let's call me.
Answer it, bro.
Answer
Well,
it.
is
Got to
she
call her on live on air.
Like, is she that serious?
Yeah.
Like, my family's messaging. Can you message her and say stop calling?
She misses you, bro.
Bro, she literally knows. I was on the phone.
Remind you of someone. Remind me of someone.
Oh,
You got all red now.
Because I don't believe it. Like, honestly, God.
Believe it, brother.
Say her name and she
She
appears.
What's that? Is that a wrestling thing?
Yeah.
But sorry, boss. Sorry,
that's
Georgia.
okay. No, I was just saying, like, I think, Brilante's value in that midfield role.
Shut up, Paddy.
I think definitely is a lot better this season. It has been this season. I think Stadge probably just gave him the simple job of like, this is the role that I want you to play with Priestman, and leave it at that. Not overcomplicate things. Like, if Priestman wants to take, a bit more of the front run, driving the ball forward, let him do that. Let Brillante do the, pick up the scraps, diffuse the counter attack.
That's mainly his job.
Yeah.
And when he was at his peak.
But I feel like maybe Rudin, I think, try to maybe put, because you mentioned about obviously have been Brillante, Priestman not being able to play together under Rudin. So maybe they'll try and do the same role in unison, whereas Stadge has gone back to sort of what best form of Brillante can I use him in that midfield role? I mean, what skills and assets can I use Priestman? Priestman's more that go forward, build an attack, and then Brillante's that
more disciplined, and they make a great partnership. And like I said a couple of potties ago, absolutely credit to Stadge. And in this case, Stadge has proved he's a better coach than Rudin based on these two, because Rudin could not get anything out of the Priestman and Brillante, and they were 2 seasons? Oh, fair enough.
It was unbearable.
2 seasons.
It was unbearable.
It was rubbish. Like, he got us nowhere.
Yeah.
But now we've made top 6 with it. Later on the season, he's moved Brillante from fullback to there when Shaklina got injured, and credits his Stadge 100%. That's it.
I actually feel, and sorry, because I know you guys want to move on to more other stuff as well, but just very quickly, like, I actually feel that this squad, we haven't had massive long-term injuries or niggling injuries where we miss players 1 to 2 weeks, they'll not come back. I think under Rudin, it was sort of like they were always complaining about soft tissue injuries, and they'll miss a week to, you never see the starting same team, consistently. Whereas this season, maybe the regime of the way they do the fitness there, gym sessions, field sessions, there's a lot less sort of like physical on the bodies. And
I think we had some injuries early on, like obviously Shaklina's the big one.
Yeah.
And I think early on we're trying to figure out what is like the fact that, we played Brillante centre back.
Yeah.
We weren't sure Panther centre back. We didn't know who was our best left back. I think now you're right in that it's settled, and we can pretty much predict 80%, 85% of the starting lineup.
Yeah. If not
Fair enough,
90.
there's 1 or 2 surprises.
If not 90.
Yeah. But look, it's see, like the Korean, we know he's probably close to fit, if not fit, but he ain't going to play.
Oh, he's
fit.
done, bro.
He's fit, but he's not.
He's done.
He's not.
And I like David's comment. This is the first time since Popper since we've had a decent tactician. People have tried. Robertson changed the whole system. Didn't work. Babel
flopped. I don't know what his system was.
I think Babel was hyped up, ex-player, blah, blah, blah.
I think Babel, I don't feel as though he got the support.
Yeah. Oh, look, the Korean injury, yeah. So he obviously got injured. He did. Sorry, now I know what
the Korean zombie.
Yeah. Brillante did get injured.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, like, it was like under Brennan, like even last season, it was almost like we were changing the squad almost every week because of soft tissue injuries, and whereas sort of now we know
it's settled
halfway through the season into now where we are, where we're pretty much like you said, we're settled, so no issues there.
Yeah, Bok Troy, Josh Laws was signed.
Bok Troy.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry.
Bok Troy or Troy?
Bok Troy.
Troy, all right.
Oh.
Yeah, not the fruit, bok choy.
Is that a fruit?
It's a vegetable.
It's a vegetable.
Bro, one of them.
I don't eat it, bro.
Yeah, Josh Law's obviously signed. But when he signed, that was as an injury cover for obviously Jung. And you can't drop
And even like
Panta
Cicluna as well,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. Little bit dirty, bro.
It's unlucky. It's unlucky for him. It's just unlucky that Panta stepped up massively, and you can't drop any one of them. So, yeah. Is Adrian serious? Adrian reckons that Josh Laws has to be a better option than Panta.
Nah.
Nah, bro.
What planet is he on? At the moment, or are you
At the
talking
time,
overall?
at the time when he first signed, I think everyone was, oh yes, we finally we got a centre back that has experience. But like you said, Malta, I think Panther stepped up, man, and there's no looking back.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
It's afterthought. The Josh Laws. Sorry to say,
but the thing is, though, it's actually quite good now that in case if touch wood, if anything happens to Panther, we've got a good.
Backup.
But then again, we don't know what these plans are. He could say, "All right, Josh Laws, you're here for replacement, but I need you. I want you next season. Are you willing to stay?"
Knows?
We're in an agreement. We're just making shit up here.
But no, honestly, look, it is what it is. Plus, Panther obviously does those goal kicks, which leads to 2 goals now. So it carries that. Look, I'm not going to pretend our defensive structure. What I mean by that is the whole back line and 2 holding mids in Blante and Priestman were had the best game, but backs to the wall, they actually did all right. Especially considering Kovacic came on for Kleur very, very early on.
Yeah, that was.
I looked at it, I was like, I got worried. I thought Kleur was injured.
Yeah, that's what I initially thought, and then I was waiting for someone on the sideline on the commentary to say, this is what's happened, but. Obviously, Stage thought tactically.
How do we feel about Kovacic?
I'm
mixed.
I don't know.
I'm mixed.
He almost cost us a goal.
And we lose a lot of attacking.
Because there was a couple of times in that when he did come on against Newcastle where he just lost the ball very easy, whereas I don't think Kleur would have. Lost the ball.
Well, David said he spoke to Kleur after the game and he did pick up a knock, but he also said he's good for next week. So,
maybe the players
precaution
long term, obviously,
just to be safe. Yeah. If you got players on the bench, they can replace him.
But that's the thing with sometimes Kovacic to a point.
Look,
it's hard to.
Stage is the right thing. Our final series is but at that moment it wasn't locked up, but
he probably felt it coming.
Yeah, and you got a precaution. We got. He's looking towards finals now. We can say he's got finals. So anyone's got a knock, he's not going to play. So 100%. I don't mind it. But to answer your question, what we think about Kovacic, I love him because he's local, all that sort of stuff. Is he starting 11 quality? No. Hurts me to say that.
Yeah.
And I'm not digging him.
That's what I'm saying.
I love him.
Mix,
he's a great bloke.
That's the mix we are saying there. Happy he's back, everything, all that, but.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we want the best.
We want the best for him. Always want
that's
the best,
it.
But we also want the best for the whole of the playing squad as well.
And I don't blame him for coming over. If we're in Kalucic's position, we'd probably do the same.
I overheard him talking to someone, and he kind of mentioned that our club specifically, when he came back, he goes, the stat atmosphere's changed. It feels a lot more happier. I guess I'm happy now because I'm with my family.
Yeah.
Going to Perth is a massive, decision. You're away from family.
Look, Andy, you're probably right. And you are probably right, Andy. We are biased. If Kovacic wasn't one of us, he would be criticised. Yeah, probably.
But I think we are just criticising him just now. We're saying, pretty much just said it. Yeah, we have a soft spot for him, but is he first grade material? We don't think so.
No. And I think Simmons scoring an own goal in the MPL probably didn't help his state. We came last body saying, Simmons has got to be close to getting up there. He's going to get
did he?
Yeah, he scored.
Wait a minute, then they lose 9-1 or something like that?
Yeah. No, this was 1-0. Oh, sorry. Yeah, when he scored an own goal, that was 9-1 against Rockdale. They lost 1-0 against St. George.
Right.
Yeah. We are being
you can't throw all the blame on one person, bro. Fuck me dead, bro. It's a bit harsh.
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, obviously with Kovacic, it's either Kovacic or Simmons on the bench for that sort of position.
I really do feel sorry for Simmons.
I know. But I'd rather have Simmons than.
Yeah.
You could make the argument, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shit.
But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the situation
A lot of
is
comments
there.
are a bit critical of Altay.
Yeah, that's another one, man. Like when I see him come on, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, bro.
Don't get excited.
I don't know.
He's on just to run, I think. That's my personal opinion. He's not going to. He's on just to run, to break things, to see a game out in the last 10. But is that good enough? Like,
No.
It's not what you want, bro.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Like, what hypothetically now he does the same thing. We come into the finals time, and
Tight match.
it's 1-1. He brings him on fucking 90-something minute. He's going to play the fucking
That's the
extra
thing.
20.
I
Do you really want him to play in that?
I don't think he's going to bring on my 1-0. I think if we're chasing the game or have to see a game out in the finals,
he won't
bring him on. Now, I know he did for the other time where he wanted to see the game out, but I think Stadge has probably seen from that.
I'll be honest, man. Every time I think he's come on, it turns into havoc, man, like in the midfield.
Yeah. And
It's so unstable.
He just loses all the good things that we did in the
Yeah, like
game.
all the hard work we put
And then
up,
he
and
just
then
gets
all of a
rid of
sudden
it.
we're fucking pressed for no reason.
okay. Who would you prefer, Pelicanos or Altay?
I think
Pelicanos.
I think Pelicanos.
He's much
man.
more stable.
Yeah.
He has first grade football under his belt at Rockdale.
Yep.
He's started a few matches with us. Every time he started, he's done well. Maybe one game there wasn't. He didn't do well, but other games when he started, coming for Brillante, he's done the job that well that we haven't even noticed that Brillante's been missing.
Yeah, that
at
game
that time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'd rather much have Pelicanos in there.
And
fair play.
even a couple of times when I've actually spoken to Pelicanos' father, he sort of gets frustrated in the sense that Dean will get picked one game, start, play well, and then be on the bench or not get even a look in.
The
next game.
I understand that as well. But it's hard when you have like a well-experienced fucking A-League player like Brillante. You know, that's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
But
and then,
I don't know. We don't know. We could be next year. He could.
Darkovic.
Yeah, I hope not. I'm praying to God that was just fucking hot air, but
it's
it's not really hot air.
It's
It's
strong,
fucking too very strong. Very strong smell. Yeah. But
We mentioned it months ago. I don't know why that page posted it.
I don't know. Yeah, I said it
couple
like
days
maybe
ago.
fucking like 3-4 podcasts
and then
ago.
and then even on the news, I think during the game, the previous game, I think they against City, they mentioned. I mean, they dropped something or dropped a thing about it.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Gargovic, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I think Slater said it, yeah.
Come on, man. Like, surely, like, I'd rather give Pelicanos the gig, you know? Like, he's saying he's frustrated. Obviously, I'll be frustrated too.
100%.
Like you said, he started the Mariners, like that Mariners game when we won. And then the next game, he was, like, gone. Like,
All right.
That's a mind fuck, man, to you.
Hypothetically,
To your player.
with this Gargovic situation, just bringing up what David was saying, if we do keep Priestman and we do keep Brillante, who would you prefer on the bench, Pelicanos or Gargovic?
Pelicanos, younger legs, man.
Because if you're talking about Stadic, right?
We've had him before,
But if you're talking,
before.
but
Like
that wasn't under Stadic.
But I know, but when he was at Newcastle, I was one who always saying, "Fuck, I would love to get him at our club." And then we finally got him. We got him with Robson. Yeah. Pretty sure it was with Robson. Robson bringing him over as well. And I was like, "Fuck,
Correct.
thank God he's here. Like, he's good in the midfield. He's very good defensive wise. Comes to us, wasn't that well. Sometimes it doesn't pay off all that stuff. Even like Bozanic too. I wanted Bozanic.
Yeah.
Finally got him.
Nothing. Yeah.
He was only a Mariners player, man. He could only play there.
Yeah, it's a tough one because I think I don't see it. Like I'm struggling to understand this Gargovic signing if it happens because Priestman, Brillante, Gargovic, Pelicanos, Cicluna,
like that midfield stat.
Like
two
I'm not even mentioning Altay. You got 5, 2 are going to start. You can't have all 3 on the bench
Malta, you're not even thinking about like the visa players yet.
if we get any.
Like we don't even have any. Like realistically, well, who do we have? Like it's
Mata, that's it.
Antonsen,
Mata,
Jung.
Antonsen,
Jung.
Krav, Jung. Like
we got the 4.
2 start only. Or 1 starts really.
Yeah,
the rest
yeah,
off the bench.
Krav.
That's waste. I don't think next year he'll be looking at that. Next year he'll be looking at the cement.
And the thing
players
is,
like
we're only having one visa. There's only one visa spot
I just
from
think
next season, I think.
Yeah,
as
we'll
well.
get that.
Next season or the season after.
Well, talking about
One
visas,
international visa
Not one.
spot.
let's go into it. Matter.
Yeah.
Surely not 1.
What, one visa spot?
Yeah.
Nah, can't be
No,
right.
you can have one salary cap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's 2 seasons away. Yeah, I haven't heard about this.
I
Does
thought
anyone know?
I thought they
I think
said
you
something
missed
about
something else.
visas.
But Matter. The rumors is that we've offered him contract extension.
Why?
I'm not.
Why? Just tell me why.
Tell me why.
Tell me why. Listen, he's the same age as fucking.
Did you like that song, David, yesterday? Tell me why. Hey, that was my highlight. Sorry, just inside
Horrible.
joke.
What?
Yeah.
No, but like why? Like what? I don't understand. Like you haven't played him all season. Like you play him last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't need that. I'd rather go out and find myself a fucking 25, 27-year-old visa player.
Even
you
younger.
know? Why waste it on a 30,
You know what I think
on a
it is?
38-year-old? Or what? Then tell me marketing because it doesn't really work.
Nah. I think
Don't tell me it's for one night with
Nah.
Matter.
that's tomorrow. I generally think the club's giving him an olive branch, but they know he's not going to take it. I think that the club knows he's not going to take this extension. And I could be like put on
And
show because he signs it.
They'll probably offer him fucking peanuts as well.
That's what I mean. And he will want more game time. He's bought the club in the MLS. I think the club's doing it to keep their... So it looks good on the international arena.
Yeah,
so if we get someone else, Matter can't turn around and say, oh, the club did me a dirty. He might turn around and say, look, I'm not happy with Stage not playing him. I agree with everything Stage did.
I think Matter's past that where he's not going to say, oh, they done me dirty. Come on, bro. I'm 38 years old, bro. Who the fuck's
Yeah,
gonna
I know.
want?
but I think-
Who's going to
yeah,
want?
but I
He
think-
talks, bro. He talks.
Yeah,
like
but
if
the
someone
thing-
else comes, he'll get in the mind, oh, Australia shit, they don't Western Wanderers, they don't respect
that's
me,
the
blah,
thing,
blah, blah.
because
Hey, but the guys just say, hang on, bro.
Yeah, but I think-
you're fucking in a wheelchair, bro. What did you
If I,
expect?
as a mate, if I told you something, you're going to believe it. You're not going to turn around and say, Malta, you're an idiot.
Sometimes.
Maybe. But I just think it's just like, look, we know you're going to take it, but here it is. He's going to, in my opinion, he's going to MLS, and it makes smart for him to get MLS. He's
Whatever.
like,
It was
I'll
nice.
go.
It was good having a player of that caliber in our team, but yeah, all right, see you later.
And to be honest, he did bring in some crowd. Like we see the Manchester United banner pretty much every home game and everything like that. So he did bring in some.
We went
but
early to the airport.
Yeah, we went early to the airport.
That was nice, bro.
And they got the dinner tomorrow thing.
You going?
Nah.
You going?
Nah.
Surely you're going.
I'm busy.
Surely.
Nah.
Surely the club will give you a late call up.
Nah.
Tickets are, I think some tickets still
Club
available.
haven't-
I think they're only $100 or
Doesn't want
something.
anything to do with me anymore.
You get
Why?
free with dinner.
I don't know.
See how speak.
The only one that loves me is Scotty Hudson.
Yeah, well, we love you. The people love you.
I don't know about that.
They'll be harsh sometimes, but hey, it's their opinion, bro. If I tell them about my
Nah, but I'll be definitely not going tomorrow
okay.
Fair enough.
Better we go Edmonton up here.
because I'll have a other wonderful night.
Oh, God, Johnny, far out, mate.
Is this the staircase?
Chippy, no one cares, brother. No one
Chip-
cares.
Chippy,
No one
get out of here,
cares.
Chippy.
I bet it's not Chippy. Yeah, with Matter, I was surprised. I was surprised that the club did offer him. I thought they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I just think it's a ploy. If he accepts it, to be honest, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed because I think I can't see him being on the same wage he's on now, and he's not on a crazy amount. I think he's on 350,000, something around that.
Pretty crazy, bro.
But look, like it is what it is. I don't see him playing more next season. He's not a Stage signing, and I
don't think Stadge was even happy
No,
when he did sign.
Look,
Stage
He
wasn't
didn't look
really
that ecstatic on the fucking press conference when
And
he signed.
he's probably thinking it's another headache. And to be honest, Stage has handled this Matter situation extremely well, in my opinion. He's got
done
the
it very
balls
professionally.
to drop Matter like
Done it
when
very
it needed.
professionally.
I'm pretty sure most of us here, when he first signed and he was fit and all that, barking, he needs to play, he's an international player, blah, blah, blah. When stuff wasn't quite working out for us in the beginning.
Yeah.
And he's, like you said, he's handled it real well
Yes.
to the point where it doesn't really matter
He's an
if he's on the field or not. You know what I mean?
Look,
No pun intended.
But in saying that, a couple people, and I can see why I criticised Stage about a couple of weeks ago that he probably should have brought on Matter and didn't. And
There is times probably where, like you're just saying now, there is times, yes, maybe bring him on for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You can kind of control the game.
look, I think if we're
Especially-
You won't do all the running, but it'll be
Especially
good.
now with like coming
you
up.
can't, bro, you can't.
Well, especially
Like,
now with finals.
you can't, man. You cannot bring Matter on if we're chasing the game. I think if we're winning and we want to see the game out, or it's a draw.
don't put
No,
him
but I'm
on.
saying if we're up by 2 goals and we control the game, why not throw him on for the last
There's no need.
15,
He
20
won't run.
minutes?
There's no
He
need
won't
to.
run.
But not run. Someone else.
Look,
takes
he's
the
going to bring
workload,
some
bro.
calmness. I get what you're saying. He's going to bring some calmness to the hectic last 10 minutes with other teams coming at us if we're winning. But I just think it's a big risk. Like, at that moment, I would prefer a runner. Like, if we're 2-0 up, 1-0 up, and our midfields are tired, Priestman and Brillante are tired or whatever, and they can't see the game out, I would rather bring on Pelicanos,
Hammond as well.
Hammond, even possibly Altai over Matter. Now, if we're losing 1-0 or 2-0, different story. Bring Matter on. He's going to create something.
Sorry, mate.
But yeah, that's just what I think. Yeah, but look, like it is what it is. I'm surprised the club offered him, and I don't think he'll be here. But it's up to him.
I don't know. I think Stage has. He's setting he's got a jigsaw puzzle, and he's slowly.
I think Stage has got bigger plans next season.
Since we're talking about transfer, blah blah blah,
the big one.
Here we go.
Might ruffle a few feathers across town, but
sorry, John.
it is what it is. But I mean, people have been saying it.
Segacic.
Yeah,
Segacic, the big one. Apparently, our club are in talk. I don't know. This is just the rumors where people have talked about. We tried to, we didn't want to say anything, but everyone's talking about it. People are asking us to say something. Here we go.
So
say it.
No. Look, from all we know is the rumors are.
It's only a rumor. There's nothing fucking cement, concrete, whatever.
We're not confirming absolutely anything because we literally don't know.
We're
not just saying that. We actually don't know.
It sounds like we're panicking.
Yeah.
No, but we're going off what fucking people are saying. And we've received messages as well saying he's going to talk about it. Well, we'll talk about it.
Look, all we know is that he is off contract. 100% he is off contract at June, the end of the season. Our club would be stupid not to. Any club would be stupid not to.
Yeah.
If you're Segacic, you've had a good season. You are going to...
Cracker season.
Mate, this back into the season has been crazy. You're going to think you warrant, and you do warrant, more money. Your family is from the Lidcombe area, as far as I know. Look...
I don't know. As much as I think every rival team would love to have them on the team list over there, man, I don't know. I don't see it happening.
I don't
if Europe comes knocking, he's gone. I don't blame him. He's 20, but he's 20. He's not 18, 19.
But the problem...
But he still needs to, like...
The issue is that if he goes to Europe too early and then develops injuries...
But he already did go and he kind of failed. And he's lucky Sydney FC opened the door.
Okay, I understand that part, but obviously this season is his sort of like breakout season. But like you said in the past, you want these young kids to do it consistently for maybe 2 or 3 seasons in the A-League. And then they can get a better offer to go to Europe, maybe a bigger team, and then develop their skills even more.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say. Like, I know you said Malta, he'll get a offer from Europe and he'll do what most of the young fellas do. Europe comes calling and he's off.
See you later. Yeah.
Which is, it's hard to knock back.
Yeah,
if I'm in his position, for myself, it's a hard. Yeah. It's easy for me to sit here, old cunt like me, and say, "Oh, he's young. He needs to stay here for another 2, at least 2 seasons." Pretty much do like what Milanovic did. Milanovic had he had like a little bit of a season with us, had a good season last year, and now he's fucking absolutely killed it. Which is kind of fair for him to actually go again.
Yeah.
I know. I said last week it was. Mate, it sounds a little bit selfish. Stay another season, absolutely murder it, because I reckon we would absolutely kill it, and then like the offers would come in. Because all right, there's the offer for Milanovic now for what's that team's name?
Aberdeen.
I don't know. We've got a mate who lives in Scotland over there. He says it's not the greatest place, bro.
Oh, Aberdeen, the city.
It's not the greatest place, bro.
But hey, like the greatest manager coached him, Fergie.
Yeah, right. But back to Segacic. I think once his fucking news starts rattling around that, he's fucking...
Yeah.
There's rumours of him coming to our side. I think Sydney FC will step it up, say, hang on, no.
They have to.
But
they're going to give him... They're going to throw
I think that's why... And look, maybe it's sort of like two peas in a pot situation where that's probably why they've offered Tale a 2-year extension to maybe go to Segacic that we've committed to Tale. He's giving you the opportunity to come back from overseas.
Yeah.
You've had a good season with us on and off the bench. But like you said, it's up to him. It's up to Segacic what he wants to do.
I still kind of feel like yes, he provides the goals, the excitement, like that when he's on the ball. But there is times in the games where he does go missing.
And that game that they played against Western United, there were times when he was in a promising position and the ball would go for a corner or he would miss kick it or he did one good pass where they should have scored, but there is still points in his. He's nowhere near the finished product.
That's what I mean. So I mean, like if he goes again overseas, I think he'll struggle again, and he'll come back, and you never know with these young people. You know, like because fuck with his mind, he'll come out and he won't be the same player.
Because you got.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to build here. You need to build here.
As soon as you leave this country, you're a nobody to someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you have to start. You got to start from the bottom.
Scratch, man.
But
so
if you're Segacic, hypothetically, Sydney don't make the finals.
Yep.
We all rate Tale. We all wanted Tale over Stadge at the start. Everyone did. That's facts. Don't say you didn't. Everyone did.
Yeah.
You don't make the finals. Tale's under massive pressure because that's the way the club is.
He's just got a 2-year deal, so he's not really under massive pressure.
If they don't make the finals, he will.
Yeah.
Like it'll be the same same as Corica.
It hasn't been confirmed yet, but regardless of where they finish, they're still gonna give him a 2-year.
They will, but whether he signs it, like he's still going to be under pressure. They haven't made the finals. If they don't make it again, where he's out. So if you're Segacic, you look where Sydney are, and then if they don't make the finals, and then you look at comparison. You look at where we are. Stadge got complete trust in youngsters, and
he's developed them.
Are you coming over now? If we're looking at Segacic
plus Malta, you've got to probably he's probably even been told by our club you're starting because there's a big hole now, and we're putting everything onto your shoulders now to replace Milanovic now.
And that's the thing, Banana. If Segacic comes, I think that's a sign that Sapsford's going.
Well, that's another one.
Yeah.
And if I had to choose between Sapsford and Segacic, for me, that's tough.
I would probably keep Sapsford.
You just saying that just means I know your answer already.
I keep Sapsford.
Like Segacic's final numbers of goals are much better than Sapsford.
Yeah.
But we expect loyalty from players. We got to show it. And Sapsford has come off through NPL.
He came from Sydney.
Well, he came from Sydney because they wanted anything to do with him.
Raised through. So
same as Priestman.
Yeah, for me, it's tough. Now, there's a sign. If we're looking at Segacic, you cannot drop Barella to the bench next season. You can't drop Sapsford to the bench. Anderson's probably going. You can't sit Segacic on the bench. Something's got to give in those three. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I don't know how Stage is going to do it because I want to see Barella stay. I want to see Sapsford stay. I would love to see Segacic come. I just don't see it.
All right. Sapsford. Is he good enough to go overseas?
No.
No.
Not at this moment. Will he eventually? Yeah, I hope so. But at this very, very, very moment, probably no. Probably no. Yeah. Probably not. That's it.
Well, there you go. That answers the question.
Yeah.
What about the people? What do they think?
Well, a lot of people saying... a lot of people feel...
Engage Malta.
Yeah, a lot of people are. They're saying... some people are saying Segacic could play where Milanovic is. That's a possibility.
Left peg as well, he's got.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. A lot of people are agreeing that that Sapsford does have a couple more seasons of growth in him before he thinks.
That's what I mean. Like that's what I'm saying. Do you think he's ready? I don't think he's ready. Like we've heard a little bit of a murmur.
The amount of times that we've seen in the past, the younger ones go overseas like Tilio.
Far out. Would you straight swap Segacic Sapsford?
No.
I hope to God the club does not do that.
No.
Don't do that.
If the club do that, then it's considered that's like cardinal sin.
This is like Redman Juniovic all over again. Fuck, don't do that, please don't.
Yeah, Redman
Juniovic.
Yeah, they could come out with the goods.
Yeah, it didn't work out for us. No, I hope not. But yeah, just like look, any club would be stupid not to approach Segacic. Any club would be stupid.
I reckon he'll be getting offers from fucking
every A-League club.
Every A-League club.
They can afford
the
him.
top A-League clubs. Like, I reckon Melbourne City will be looking at him. Melbourne Victory. Obviously, us were in the ranks. Yeah. Again, obviously, they're his club at the moment. Sydney FC. Looking to tie him down.
Mate, they'll be stupid not to offer him bigger.
That'd be crazy. I reckon, imagine comes end season and we actually, hypothetically, we do sign him.
Yeah.
Mate, if I was Sydney, I'd be fucking fuming.
Filthy, bro.
I'll be fucking
It'd be
fuming.
it'd be
I'll
worse
be
than
asking for the person who's in charge of transfer.
This is why we didn't want to. This is why we did. Some guy messaged me, and this is why we didn't want to leak it, because me personally, I was scared of the backlash by the Sydney fans that it'll kind of force them to tie him down.
Yeah.
And I didn't want the backlash.
Oh, really,
but everyone started leaking it. So
talking about it, so fucking we might as well talk about it as well.
Look, honestly, if you gave me the odds of what's going to happen, I think he will stay at Sydney. I think if you gave me the odds, if I had to bet, he will stay at Sydney.
But that's what I'm saying with the whole offering Tale that 2-year extension, because he's the one that gave Sigacic that, that second chance, and he's taken it on board. He likes the system, obviously, that Tale's got him under.
He's pretty much free to roam and do what you want.
Well, when you're young and you've got raw talent like that, you want to just let the kid be the kid. Like Marcus Eunice when he was with us, right? But then as he gets older and develops his game more, that's when you start, the club and the coaching staff will then say, we want you to not change it too much, but be a little bit more wiser with, when you go for goal, when to look to pass. Whereas now, sort of just let him be like a free range chicken, just do whatever he wants to do on the field.
Oh, yeah. I think he's going to stay.
I mean, look, if he does come
and then go
over to us, then that'll be bigger than Ninkovic coming.
So, 100%. It'll be, like Paddy said, I think if he comes to us, it's the worst signing in their history. Like, facts.
Or deal.
Worst deal. And he's out of contract. But, look, as long as he's not expecting unrealistic sums, Sydney will be idiots not to resign him. He should be on a bigger contract than he is now. He deserves it. If he comes to us and we pay a ridiculous amount, that's on us.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't. But in saying that, if he's on whatever he's on now...
I don't even know if
give him
he's
some
on a scholarship deal.
I don't know.
I'm not too sure
But,
what he's on.
Someone probably know.
Michael, there's track works, bro. There's track works at Campbelltown. But if you're Segacic, it's a tough one. It generally is a tough one. We don't know what the club's told him. If the club's told him, look, you're going to start for us, and Tale's telling him, well, who knows? He's going to go where he gets game time. And he's going to, if he comes to us,
it's all about, am I going to get game time or not?
That's it. But yeah, that's the biggest rumor going around. So.
I mean, the fact that we're even talking about it with one
crazy.
With one game to go in the round,
you know what's going to happen?
Season, and then
Sydney are going to make the finals, and Segacic will score against us.
And they're not making the finals.
And there's going to be hero for them, and then
they're not making the finals. Bro.
Nah. All right, let's talk about the scenarios that can happen now.
What do you want to talk about Macarthur?
Let's talk about Macarthur then. No. And we're done. No. Well, okay, Macarthur. Obviously, they can't. They can't
start the pokies.
No, they can't make finals, obviously, because of last week's result. Or the week before.
For them, it's a dead game for them. There's no point for them. But they can be fucking annoying to us, bro.
Yeah, especially the cowbells.
Macarthur is, for me... Ahmed, brother. Macarthur, for me, it's a very, very similar game against Newcastle. They're both playing for pride, both out of the league. Macarthur have built their club on being pests. When they first came in, I didn't hate. I think I said it. I can't hate them because they're Southwest, we're Western Sydney, blah blah blah. But the players like Uskok and stuff like that have forced me to hate them. Braddon, and I generally do. They are pests. They're absolute pests. The biggest thing that this game for me is going to see is, are they going to play that Sawyer guy up front? If they are,
possibly
far out, that's going to be a proper challenge.
They will, bro.
Yeah, they're going to. They should. They have to. They stuffed up by not playing him for the last couple of weeks, starting him. That's going to be a big challenge for Panther and Bonatig.
Yep.
And that is a perfect game leading into the finals, as long as they don't get injured, because that's going to be physical.
He's such a pest, bro. But he's such a good player.
Honestly, that's a proper test for Panther and Bonatig.
Yeah.
And I hope they play. It's going to be full on. Should we win? Yeah.
We should win. Should go out again.
We're expected to win.
Decent crowd. Like I said, it's going to be like a home game for us. So hopefully the boys can.
And this time it's a Saturday night, not a Sunday afternoon or
Saturday
at 3:00. In the middle of the fucking summer, no shade, no nothing. Hopefully, I think the weather might be actually all right.
Let it rain.
Let it pour.
No.
Let it, Georgie. Let it rain and let it pour, brother.
Where was the rain for you guys on Saturday?
Nothing, bro. Nothing, bro. Driving back. Yeah, actually shut down. But no, honestly, legit. It is. I just think we need to win. And I don't care if we win 1-0 ugly. I don't care if we win 2-0 ugly.
Again, yeah.
I prefer to win 1-0 ugly than 5-3 win at this point of the season. I know it sounds hypocritical, but going into the finals games are going to be ugly. They're going to probably be low scoring. They're going to be back to the walls. If we can do that and get 1-0, that's good practice for the finals. Yeah. I don't think
you keep on saying, defense wins your leagues.
But yeah, sorry, Buzz, I don't know what you said, but yeah, it's going to be Economides plays for them, eh?
Yes,
yeah. I think he missed a couple of chances when Macarthur played.
Victory.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah,
good game.
Yeah,
it's like what a good
Zani is a pest, but God, he played well.
What a good game. What a good goal. But what's his name? Is it Teague? Is that his name?
Oh, the first goal. Yeah.
Crack up.
Peach of a goal, bro. What a goal, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, King scored the same goal like that against Real the other day.
Who?
Barcelona.
Yamal.
No. The other one. The number. Gabby? Is it Gabby? In the middle, he plays number 6 or number 8. I don't know what he is. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He's literally identical where I feel like his goal.
It was.
But the ALEAGUE done it first.
Actually, victory up there too if their players perform. But yeah, the good thing about. Yeah, Pedri. Everyone's saying Pedri.
Pedri, I know it's one of them.
The good thing about our game, well, I guess the good thing and bad thing, is that by our kickoff, we'll know if second's realistic because City vs Sydney will be finished before our game kicks off. Yeah. So we'll know if we do have a proper shot. Obviously, West United too.
Regardless of those results, let's just go out there and get a win.
Everyone's watching on TV. At the
I know. I said let's talk about the scenarios and all that, but let's go and get the win. Regardless of what happens, we're going to end up where we end up.
Playing fringe players is out of it, in my opinion. Don't do it because
you want your best.
I don't want victory away. I don't want victory away first round. And realistically, if we don't win this game, victory away is a big, big possibility. I think they will be
one of those teams that just love finals football.
Brother, and if Azani on his game, all them are on the game, it's gone down there.
And look, the worst thing is they'll be looking for payback.
Yeah,
look,
it's going to be tough.
If it ends up being a Melbourne victory away game, right? Yeah, it's going to be a tough game for us, and the history of Melbourne victory, but they'll have one of the hottest violin players playing there in front of the.
She's coming, eh?
Yeah. She's beautiful.
Okay, but yeah,
they use her a bit too much.
She's gorgeous.
I actually like her. It sounds cool, like the violin and stuff. She went overseas and everything.
Yeah. She went to the Club World Cup.
Oh God, I hope we finish second because save us some money, please.
Champions.
I don't want to travel away. This club's sending me broke, mate. Honestly.
How many days off you got available?
Nothing.
Sickies. Brother, I went to New Zealand.
He's going to start diving into sickies then.
I straight away came back and I did the audio stop. Oh no, what happened here?
Oh, what?
No, for fuck's sake.
I don't know if people believe me or not. Oh shit, it's cutting out. Look at this. Look at this, it's cutting out. All right, give me 1 second.
Did it? Are we back?
People say audio's fine.
Back.
All right, let me know if that's better.
Are we back?
Well, turn it up, Malta, on your phone. You might tell.
No, because people were saying it's fine and stuff, and then
it was cutting out, but
my phone is cutting out, and people not cutting out and stuff.
Malta was swearing a lot. That's why.
See, it's cutting out on mine. See, but people are saying it's fine. This is what does my head in.
Check on your phone.
Let me check. Yeah, because you got an iPhone. That's why.
iPhone retarded.
See, look, audio's bad, but audio's good.
Here we go.
I don't know. George is playing music.
What's that?
No, let me have a look.
No, it's not legit. The audio is stuffed on my phone.
No, it's working. It's beautiful.
Turn it down, mate.
Nah, it's fine.
You just said that now, didn't you?
But did you see? Yeah, audio was bad before. Did you see?
It's just stupid
iPhone.
This
is the shit I have to do. Like this is what happens when you troll me.
Sorry.
Yeah, I did. I fucking unplugged it and plugged it back in. Bro.
That's what she said.
I don't know what it's talking about.
No, like the fact that 3 points is 3 points, regardless of
traveling,
traveling and all that, sending me broke.
Michael Driver now.
Look, if we get second, Champions League, elite, fantastic. But ultimately, how many years have we played finals in the last 10 years? and we haven't won the grand final. That's something that the club wants.
3? 4?
What is happening?
It's your phone, bro.
It's your phone. Just reset it.
Let me see my phone. Hang on.
Here we go. Pull you bastard.
Pull your dog. Hang on. Let me see.
Everyone's saying, some people saying it's working, some people saying it's broken. I don't know.
No, it's fine. Bananas is fine.
I don't know. I don't even know what happens.
Fine. What's going on there? Someone's not happy with you. Somebody's not happy with you, mate. Who wrote a summary here for you?
I don't know, bro.
That's pretty. That's actually pretty fast, man. We're not that far behind.
We'll act as if it's working. I don't know what my phone's doing. I don't know how to do subtitles, bro.
Subtitles, bro.
I don't know how to do
We're
that.
not SBS.
Cut out the subtitles.
We're not SBS.
But nah. I don't know what we're talking about.
I know. We're
rattled me hard.
It's all about obviously,
Thank God George
avoiding Melbourne victory.
Oh yeah.
Second spot possibly.
He's on the line.
Champions League.
We'll know by kickoff.
Right.
But realistically, I don't think we're going to finish second out of Melbourne City. Do you reckon Melbourne City will do, like I said, the league a favour and not win the game? You're saying draw.
I think draw. I think not because of Melbourne City. I just think Sydney will earn a draw.
You reckon over there?
Nah. I think Melbourne City are primed for finals football.
Yeah. I reckon they're going to. Wipe off the park, right? Sydney's less that.
I'll tell you what,
Sydney's
too little, too late.
And this is the thing. Aurelio Vidmar has been sort of that quiet achiever manager that no one's talking about.
Yeah.
Took over obviously after Kisnorbo left.
Yeah.
I think a lot of City fans, whoever actually rocks up to City games, but were sort of questioning Aurelio's appointment. They weren't, I guess, too happy with the choice. This season, he's, again, Stajic, proven the punters wrong, got him in the position where they are.
Yeah. I wasn't sold on that.
And he's, is getting the rewards of where they are. For them, it's just ultimately now finishing what they've done for 27, 28 games, whatever it is, and then finals and winning another league.
Hello, John.
Unpopular opinion. He's got some likes, so it's not that unpopular. Unpopular opinion. We don't need ACL now. It will set us back with all the travelling and will affect our league position, and then we'll also need a rebuild.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
So you're happy enough to miss ACL?
I want ACL or the second one. I'd like to get a second one. We've done the first one. We're never going to win the first whatever.
Give me ACL, please.
I want ACL late.
It is right. You are right, John. It is going to affect us 100%. It will. It's proven throughout the history of the A-League it's going to affect them. If we make ACL, sorry.
Well, it's affected Sydney FC.
That's what I mean. But I just want to be back. I just want to be back in ACL.
What about not playing against Ronaldo?
You're not going to play against them. The only way you're going to play against them
is versing him.
Yeah, but they've made it all the way to the semi.
Yeah, they've actually gone
quarterfinals.
They beat Yokohama and they're in the semis.
And our old friend Al Hilal.
Look, Al Hilal got pumped in the morning. 3-1.
3-1 against Al Ali.
I was surprised. I actually had money on Al Hilal.
I'm surprised a lot of people are agreeing with you. It's true.
In the long run, we'll be saying, fuck, we shouldn't have went in there.
Yeah.
Blame Malta, they can't. Probably wouldn't even be hit, dog.
No, I just want to be back in Asia, right? There's another freaking $2,000 trip. Fuck me. I just want to be
No one's telling you have to go.
Nah, you got to go once. But yeah, I get it. Like John's saying, let's build consistency in the league.
Yeah.
Let's make finals after finals.
I'd rather 3 seasons. I'd rather much happier.
And then try and win the toilet seat at least for once with the club.
I reckon next year. Next year's the.
Why not now?
Next year's the year.
Why not now?
Now is preparation, mate.
But what?
We're getting a step.
Why
further.
not now?
I'm saying we're going a step.
This is probably our best chance. While the going's good, while the momentum is good, why not now?
I don't know, but I just feel like we're there, but we're not there. Yeah, we're going in the right
I'm trying to be positive.
I know you are, but I'm being positive too. I'm looking to the future.
You're positively negative.
I'm not. I'm being good. I said if we go into the semi-final and we lose in the semi-finals, I'm happy because we're moving in the right direction. We're moving a step forward. Next year, next season is the big step.
Okay, but 2 seasons ago, that's what you said about Rudin.
Not me. These guys.
Yeah, 100%. I said, I literally thanked him. I thanked him for bringing the club back. 100%. From no finals to a finals, and we actually saw some pride in the players. Fair enough, we lost against Sydney. 100% at the moment. I said, credit to Rudin, 100%. I couldn't predict what was going to happen in the next season. He stuffed up. See you later. I hope Stadge doesn't do that. And like Banana's saying, if we get knocked out in the semis or even the quarters, all right, fair enough. I'm going to be disappointed, but hey, that's an improvement from last season. Let's improve.
I get that. I get that side of it too. But the problem is like, why not go for it now while the momentum is with us?
I'm saying to you now. Yeah. How well do you reckon Rudin would have done with this team?
Not well.
Not well.
No.
Yeah?
You can't say
Like, huh?
Like you can't say as well as Stadge.
Wouldn't have probably
not as well as Stadge, yeah?
No,
so I'm saying Stadge has done a good job with the players he has.
Yeah.
Which are all pretty much Rudin players. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, mate.
More than half.
I'm not disagreeing with that aspect of it.
So I'm saying next season,
Yeah.
when he gets his chance to pick and choose who he wants, bro, I want to see bigger and better things now. Because I'm seeing bigger and better things at the moment as it is. But now when he finally gets to add his quality to the team, I'm saying we can go all the way.
Well, that could have potentially happened at Mariners.
I've said it a long time.
Mariners as well.
I've been saying from day dot from fucking this podcast.
Like John said, the core of the team is Rudin's players.
Yeah.
But even Rudin couldn't.
They couldn't get the best out of them.
Yeah.
So that's the quality in fucking coaching.
Yeah, and that's like I say, imagine Stadge 2 seasons ago when we had Leuni.
Brother, I think we'll wipe the floor with everyone with that team. That team, I reckon.
Miss Leuni.
I reckon that it was that was probably the best
on
paper, the best fucking Wanderers team ever, bro.
Agreed.
Might be a big call for some of you, but for me, it was the best.
Yeah, it was solid.
And we fucking fumbled it, bro.
Big chance missed.
Fumbled it, bro.
Big chance
Barely
missed,
just
bro.
made it scraped into the top 6.
Yeah, looking back with hindsight, because we didn't keep going in the directory.
The league where we won it, all right, it was a good team. It was all fucking fringe players from ex
Amafatano.
The guy I could never say his name. What a player that was, bro.
Yeah.
What a player he was, bro.
Yeah.
Yenny.
Put him anywhere, he does the job.
Schneiderlin, man.
Yenny Bogotu.
Ewenhoff.
Leuni.
Yeah.
Fucking
Big
hell,
chance,
man.
hey. Yengi. Fuck.
Krpic.
Loved Yengi.
Sorry. I would have preferred Dino Cressinger. Where's Dino when you need him?
And as retired, he's playing rugby.
I don't think Leuni will come back, bro.
Nah, Leuni's coming back.
Barella was actually scoring.
He's flying fucking in where he's at
Is he in
Sweden?
Sweden?
Sweden.
Sweden.
Hey, yeah.
Sweden.
All right. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
George,
Yes, what?
you're back.
Yeah.
You're back.
Oh, God, he comes to wrestling.
No, he's back. He's back with the Tigers, fuck yeah. Oh, fucking smart. He's slow. George, you knew where I was going. You're back, brother.
The comments were saying, speaking about Campbelltown, what's happening with Georgia Tigers? That's what some comments were.
What happened? What happened? The fucking dicks up, fins up. I mean,
No, I still support the Dolphins in some respect, but I think I just, while I was in bed for those 2 days pondering my life, I don't know, it just felt like you can't turn it back on the team that you've supported since obviously the joint venture since 2000. I've been a Magpies fan since I was like 5, 6. You remember all the good times that you've had, all the shit times, all the crap that you've been through with the club, like what we've been through. But I initially made my choice of why I didn't support him just because of the whole like boardroom fractures, people that they were bringing in, firing coaches where I don't think they should have fired. I'm still not sold on Benji as coach, but it is what it is. But
he's bringing you back.
But
I don't know, George. I get you, but I don't get it. Like, put it this way.
That's like me and you saying
during JT's stage, I'm going to go support.
I'm going to go support someone else. Why?
Perth.
Nah, but see the difference is because our club is because West Tigers are a joint venture.
I get it. You're passionate. Whereas
Wanderers is a singular club for everyone in our area. It's not like, you got your yuppies in Balmain, then you've got your
west suburbs side.
Yeah, and then just with all the bullshit behind it, and they had a good coach in Madge Maguire, but they fucked it up by getting rid of him because, Robbie Farah was still there, Benji was there, didn't want to upset the fucking them. You know, Robbie's not even with the club anymore, doing his own businesses and all that. So, yeah, I just think direction-wise, I think the fact that they got Luai, full credit to him.
Ooh, we did
a
Ahmed.
lot of people came back. Oh, screaming in there.
Ahmed, we did.
What?
But yeah,
Last week we did promise a banana joke to end the show.
Fuck. Gonna have any. Shit.
We did. We actually did.
Shit.
You got him, Ahmed.
Fuck, you got me hard, bro.
Bro, I'm not answering your question, Ticklish. I don't trust you, bro.
ticklish.
I'm not. This is going to be some other different language thing. That's going to say something, bro. Nah.
Say it.
No, I'm not
Say
answering
it,
your
don't spray it.
Election tips. Brother, I don't know.
Fuck if I know.
No,
Give me the fine. Fuck me.
I know.
I don't know, bro.
Election tips, man. You're all fucking close.
Saturday, democracy sausage.
Sorry, mate.
Get your democracy sausage. Get your democracy
sausage,
You
Georgia.
want democracy? Do they eat long ways or the...
Straight
Do they eat it horizontal or vertical?
Well, every time I usually go early in the morning, I get an egg and bacon roll.
I'm over these trumpets, bloke, messaging me every time. And you
$2.50
can't.
for a roll.
Trump.
These trumpets people, they're messaging me every second.
What the fuck's a
How did they
trumpets?
get my number, bro? This party, Clive Palmer.
Clive Palmer's
The old-
party.
I'm getting PayPal ones. I don't even have PayPal.
We got to thank Clive Palmer because if he didn't fuck up Gold Coast, we wouldn't have come in the league so early.
Thank you, Palmer.
Palmer's good.
Yeah, voting Saturday. Remember, vote Saturday. I was
Yeah, right.
Is there anything else you blokes want to talk about? So,
I don't know.
Well, it's 20 years of the A-League.
The 20 or 25?
20 years.
20 years, yeah, that's right. 2005.
All right, so if you, including the Wanderers as well, and all the other clubs that have gone and passed, who would you say is, in the 20 years of the A-League, best overseas player and local player?
Bruce or Broish?
Broish.
One of them, Bruce or Broish.
Broish, I reckon. Broish up there with Ninkovic. Broish and Ninkovic, I'll say, the two greatest players.
And then what about local Australian talent?
Local Australian.
Fuck, we've had so many false hopes, eh?
Local Australian.
Pains me, Moy at City was up there.
Oh, that City was good.
Far
Fucking hell,
out.
man. Juki, bro. Juki's up there, man. He's real good. I'm a bit biased, but like, it was a gun. Lecky's good. Thompson. Archie Thompson's another one up there.
I'm going to say Adrian.
Archie Thompson, yeah.
I'm going to say Adrian Layer.
Muskie was good too.
Yeah, when he was on the field.
I can't forgive
Come
Muskie,
on,
but that
we're
studs
talking
up
about
on
good
Zara.
players here.
Robbie Cruz.
Travis Dodd.
He's been everywhere, yeah? No, he was solid, yeah.
Adelaide.
Yeah.
Some good players back then.
All right. One last one.
Here we go. Ooh, I like this.
Jite. Should have signed him.
Greatest A-League goal scored in 20 years.
Oh, far out.
Last one.
Personally, from Western Sydney, it's Ono's chip. I think that was the greatest one for us. But wasn't far out? Was it Cahill that came back and did the absolute scream against Victory?
Yeah. I'm just like over the halfway.
Yeah, we had a couple halfway goals.
I'm gonna go with us. I'm gonna say
McGree's bicycle scorpion kick. Sorry,
McGreen.
Yeah,
McGree, his
against
scorpion
us.
kick, the heel,
Yeah,
the back heel.
Newcastle.
Oh yeah,
And they made,
that's
the
up
year
there.
they made the grand final.
That's up there.
Yeah.
I know I'm a little bit biased, but I'm gonna. I wouldn't say it's the greatest goal, but it's probably one of my favourite goals. Ono against Victory when he juggled the ball up on his thigh and he slapped it in fucking
in
bottom
between the
corner.
legs.
That was beautiful. That's a good goal.
But
so many goals out there.
I've got two. I've got Van Dijk from Adelaide. That free kick against, I think it might have been either Mariners or Gold Coast. And the other one, Orlando Angela, Melbourne Heart.
Oh yeah,
Halfway.
Oh,
There's so many good goals out there. There's fucking
for us.
Barisha, good goal against for Victory in the final against Sydney. That was a good goal on the half volley. Bang, smacked it in.
Actually,
Hernandez. They used to play for
Carlos
Hernandez. He used to play for Victory. What a player!
For
What a player he was, bro.
If
John's a shout out for us. For me, you said the Ono goal. I said the Ono chip. Haliti's goal.
The
Central
Mariners.
Coast, yeah. Not the greatest goal.
Not the greatest goal, but a memorable goal.
Yeah, but do you remember the Rocky Visconti goal against Newcastle?
That was a cracker of a shot.
What a shot.
Yeah, 100%.
Poor kid. Where is he now? Can we do a Where Are They Now segment?
Crave, bro. No players are going to come on the fight.
Fuck.
We said it last fight. Why?
There's so many goals out there, bro.
Even what about this season? Gabriel Clerc.
He's Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Nah, he doesn't.
That was good.
It was a
That's
great
not
goal,
the
but not the
defender.
greatest.
That's top bins,
Good
bro.
goal.
Fuck, Aussie. What a comment. NSL vs A-League. Fuck, bro. That's a show in itself.
Okay.
That's a big show.
South Melbourne's team that made the
Oceania.
that Continental Cup thing against Man United, or
I can't
Brisbane
comment,
Raw when they won back-to-back
I
titles.
I can't comment on it. I don't know the South Melbourne side. I know they won Oceania. I don't know who was on it.
Back then.
Yeah, and that coach.
Was Postapoglu coach?
Yeah, that was one of his first seasons as coach.
I can't even name 3 players I played on.
I'd say the A-League wise would be better, technical wise.
Yeah.
Those guys are more rougher. They wouldn't be on the field. That's why they
Yeah.
wouldn't win. That's the only reason I'm saying that. They're so rough. Have you seen some of the tape? Go back on YouTube and watch NSL Sydney United versus Marconi.
Yeah. Also,
holy fuck, some of those.
If you want to see, before we probably wrap up this potty, another Wanderers, not player, but he's in our part of the gym staff. You got Marcus Yunus' dad.
Yeah.
Marcus Yunus' dad used to play for Sydney United back in the day.
Yeah.
Defender, so go and have a look at him against Sydney Olympic on YouTube. Yeah, if you want to reminisce.
Fair enough. There was
20 years and all that, because I know, yeah.
There was a post today in one of those NSL pages of Marconi versus, I think it was Sydney United and
A Warren Tufi?
versus Blacktown City. It was Kevin Keegan was there.
Yeah.
And someone else was there, and they put in like 17K at Marconi Stadium.
Yeah.
And the comments were great that they were hanging off the fans, literally along the inside of the fence, but on the field and all this sort of stuff. And it was great.
Same as the Denzer Park.
Yeah. Yeah.
King Tom Club.
Yeah. But look, like, I get it, like, when people are nostalgic about the NSL, but it didn't, like, it had its problems. It generally had its problems. Like the A-League does. The A-League's got its problems.
Yeah.
But
also, final thing that I actually forgot to mention, tomorrow, 10 o'clock, the National Second Division draw will come out.
All right.
So there's 8 teams done,
and then
chosen.
they'll have all the other obviously associated
Nice.
teams.
Go out and back him. Use one of them. Go out
I've
and
been
back
calling
him.
out for him, go and support him.
Crying all these years. NSL, we need down, but now you have your
South
time.
Melbourne's in change of getting relegation.
Yeah, fucking we did. Well, they've gone from good to
And
go.
that's one of the rules.
Same with our NPL. We're bottom of the league now.
Nah, but it doesn't matter. That can always, come back up.
Bottom of the league.
But like I said, you've been crying on about these teams. You're
talking about the NSL supporters, not
the
about
NSL
us.
supporters, not us. I'm saying these people they've been crying on, saying, get these things back in. Well, when they do get them back in, I hope you do get to the game. I hope you fill the stadium up like you've been harping on about, right?
That's it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's it, eh?
That's it.
That's it.
Job well done.
Yeah, obviously remember the password. I forgot what it was. Read the comments. It's up
Hurts
there.
when I pee.
Away Wanderers
2425,
2425, something like that. Away
Wanderers away 24-25.
There you go. Wanderers away 2425. And hopefully get to the game. Make it, like we said, 500 tickets. Well, they said 500 tickets already sold. So if hypothetically, if the bay does get full, just buy next to us and
it's all going to be active. Just get in there,
the action,
join in. Doesn't mean just
man.
because you're in the middle, that's the only active bay. You're active. Once you're in that group, you're all active.
But I know everyone wants a joke, bro.
I got no jokes, bro. I'm back in dry with jokes. There was one about something like getting pulled over. I can't remember now.
What?
Can you promise next spot you'll have a joke?
Next potty, I'll have a joke. I'll line some up.
Was he waiting for a mate?
Nah, not this guy.
Sorry. Score predictions. Yeah, fuck. Yeah. Macarthur, score predictions. Go, Georgie.
I'm going to say 2-1 Wanderers.
Yeah.
I reckon it's going to be a high score. I'll go 3-2 Wanderers.
Fuck.
It's always going to be
Here we
annoying.
go. This is going to... We'll say draw.
See, my mind's still Wanderers stuffing up. So by that, I'll say draw because that means we're versus victory away. But Wanderers this season, I'm going to go with 2-0, 2-1 win. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Oh, God. This guy said a joke.
Oh, no. Say it.
Is it?
That's a stupid joke. Why did Jack die? He forgot to breathe.
Jesus.
You're banned from jokes, bro. Ticklish. What is
jokes.
that? All right. So everyone bet loss now, 100%, David. We're going win. Loss.
Put your house on loss.
Sorry, Matt had a joke. Matt, I'll respect you. What did Cinderella... I should read this. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? Oh, shit. Why did I read your joke? Gag.
Oh, she gagged.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, Matt. No, you got me, bro. You got me. Normally,
eyes watered.
everything, but I didn't read it. I trusted you.
You just sounded like Pac-Man for a second.
Very sexist, you guys, aren't you? Bigots, you bigots.
I'm not saying that, Ahmed.
You bigots.
We'll see you at the game. Hopefully, we'll be back next party, probably on Thursday. And hopefully, we're somehow cheering because we've got second place. That'd be great. And we're back in Asia. Sorry, John, but hopefully, we're back in Asia.
Calling again. Malta's missus calling again.
Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you all next week.